What if I told you money sitting in your bank account right now is working hard every single day, just not for you? While millions of Africans wake up early, work long hours, and carefully save their money, a hidden system quietly transfers wealth from those who understand money to those who don't. And the most shocking part, it's completely legal. Banks know it, investors know it, business owners know it, but most ordinary people never learn how the game actually works. Today, we are pulling back the curtains on hidden money systems in Africa that banks rarely explain. By the end of this video, you will never look at money, savings, or banks the same way again. And what you learn could completely change your financial future. Imagine two friends in Ghana. Let's call them Kwame and Kofi. Both earn the same salary, both work equally hard, both save money every month. 10 years later, one is struggling with rising prices, rent increases, and financial stress. The other owns investments, earns passive income, and is steadily building wealth. How is that possible? They earn almost the same income. The answer isn't how much they made, it's how they understood money. Because there is a money system operating all around us that most people never see. A system that determines who gets richer and who falls behind. And once you understand it, you will realize why many hardworking Africans remain financially stuck, despite doing everything they were told was right. But before we expose what banks do with your money, we need to understand the first secret nobody teaches in schools. Section 1. The money game most Africans never learn. From primary school to university, we are taught many things: mathematics, science, history, languages, but one subject is almost completely missing: money. Most people are trained to become good employees. Very few are taught how wealth is actually created. As children, we hear study hard, get good grades, find a good job. And while there is nothing wrong with that advice, there is a problem. A job can generate income, but income alone does not create wealth. This is where most people get trapped. They spend their entire lives exchanging time for money. The wealthy play a completely different game. They focus on acquiring assets that generate money even when they are sleeping. A business, an investment, a rental property, a digital product, a stock portfolio. The average person works for money. The wealthy makes money work for them. And that leads us to the next question. If wealth is built through money working for you, then what exactly happens when you leave your money in a bank? The answer may surprise you. Section 2. What banks do with your money? Let's imagine you deposit 10,000 Ghana cedis into your bank account. Most people think that money simply sits there waiting for them, but that's not how modern banking works. When your money enters the banking system, it becomes part of a much larger machine. Banks take deposits from thousands of customers, then they lend much of the money to businesses, homeowners, entrepreneurs, and borrowers. The bank charges interest on those loans. This is one of the primary ways banks make money. Think of it like this. Imagine 1,000 people place water into a giant reservoir. The reservoir manager then distributes much of that water to others and charges a fee. The reservoir grows richer because it controls the flow. Banks operate in similar way. Your money helps fuel economic activity. But here is the hidden issue. Many savings accounts pay interest rates that struggle to keep up with inflation, which means that even if your account balances increase, your purchasing power may actually be falling. And that brings us to the silent wealth killer affecting millions across Africa. Section 3. The silent wealth killer. Inflation, the invisible thief. The financial predator that steals from your wallet without physically touching it. 10 years ago, a certain amount of money could buy significantly more goods, services than it can today. Which means 10 years ago, if you had 100 cedis, you could buy more cement bags. But today, 100 cedis could buy just a bag of cement. Across countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa, rising prices have become a reality of everybody's life. Food costs rises, transport costs rise, rent rises, school fees rise, healthcare costs rise. Everything becomes more expensive, yet many people's income struggle to keep pace. Imagine keeping cash under your mattress for 10 years. The amount remains the same, but its purchasing power shrinks. This is why simply saving money is often not enough. You must learn how to grow your money, because While inflation works against you, assets can work for you, and that's exactly what wealthy individuals understand. Section number 4, how wealthy people play a different game. The wealthy don't necessarily work harder. Many simply understand different rules. Instead of asking, how can I earn more money? They ask, how can I acquire assets that produce income? They buy ownership. Ownership is businesses. Ownership in investment. Ownership in productive assets. That focuses on cash flow. Every asset they acquire is expected to generate value. Meanwhile, many people spend their income on liabilities that continuously consume money. The wealthy understand a powerful truth. Income pays bills, assets build wealth. The goal is not to simply work harder. The goal is to own things that continue generating income over time. And right now, Africa is creating more opportunities for ownership than ever before. Section 5, the hidden opportunities emerging across Africa. Across the continent, a transformation is underway. Digital businesses are growing. Mobile technology is expanding. Online services are reaching millions. Agriculture is becoming more innovative. Artificial intelligence is creating entirely new opportunities. Fintech companies are changing how people save, invest, and transfer money. Renewable energy is attracting investment. Young Africans are building businesses from smartphones. The next generation of African wealth may not come from traditional jobs alone. It may come from identifying opportunities early and positioning yourself correctly. The question is no longer whether opportunities exist. The question is whether you are prepared to recognize them. And that brings us to financial rules that can completely change your future. Section 6, financial rules banks won't teach you. Rule number 1, learn how money works. Financial literacy is one of the highest return investments you can make. Rule number 2, save strategically. Don't just save money. Give your money a purpose. Rule number 3, invest consistently. Small amounts invested regularly can compound over time. Rule number 4, build multiple income streams. Relying on one source of income increases risk. Rule number 5, acquire productive assets. Assets create future income. Liabilities consume future income. And finally, never stop learning, because the moment you understand money, money begins to work differently for you. The hidden money system isn't a conspiracy, it is a system, and systems reward those who understand them. The difference between financial struggle and financial freedom often comes down to knowledge, not luck, not connections, not secrets, knowledge. Because the people who understand money don't just earn it, they control where it goes. If you found value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Money Code Africa, follow us on Facebook, and comment Money Code below. And most importantly, share this video with someone who needs to understand how money really works, because financial freedom begins the moment financial ignorance ends. See you in the next one.